747 221 GVF0. Goat versus fish.
DHL 国际快递，您好，您有一封特级快件，无人签收，将于今天退回原寄发单位，这是最后一次通知。如有疑问，请按9转人工查询，请按9，由专人为您服务。
Man, I'm sitting in the house during this pandemic, and all these businesses are shutting down, the economy is shut down, and all these events keeps getting stopped. Fucking Coachella's stopped, comedy festivals are stopping, and I just think it's nuts that people think that that's supposed to stop the verses. Like, the verses never stops, bro. Like, this whole thing is because people can't recognize that who the GOAT is, and that the GOAT should be on top of this, but all these fish are out here spreading it because they don't know how to fucking GOAT, bro. I just get frustrated sometimes, and it's just like, man, I'm so glad I'm a GOAT, and I don't have to deal with this all this fish shit, man. Fucking fish pandemic, bro. It's just nuts. Yemen, Kelly.
GoatVsFish, this is Alex Kane, Proud Fish. I am calling you with a complaint. I just want to bring up... look, man, you got to do something about these goats. I don't know if you are paying attention to the world outside, but look what the fuck they did. There are sick people. No one's going outside anymore. Everyone put on a mask. This is so clearly a GOAT plan. It's so in line with everything they always think and everything they believe about being better than all the fish, so now they have to wear masks. I see what they're doing. We all know their plan. We all know. They're just making us not get haircuts. What jerks. Creating a virus, overflow in the hospitals. It's such a GOAT thing to do. And, like, I just got to say, we feel bad for every fence sitter that has to be caught up in this stupid war that the goats have been waging. We did nothing like this. All we did was say, goats, you guys gotta bring yourselves down a level. You're being assholes. And then they counter with a fucking coronavirus. That makes no sense. They're being petty, they're being rude, and they killed so many fence sitters who just didn't want to wear a mask or some shit. I don't know. The goats are going after very populated area. Fish never do that. Fish school up. Goats attack. Man, you got to do something about them. They're out of control, and let's be fair here. Like, if you don't do anything, no one can. Like, the goats only listen to you because they're that thick-headed. They really are. They won't listen to any fish. They barely listen to the other goats. They're so shitty to each other. They're so shitty to us. And I mean, this is just, it's over the line. I don't know what other words to use. It's been 6 weeks inside. I'm totally okay with it because I know that we're doing this to save lives, but, like, the goats aren't even cool with it. The goats are all mad about it. I'm like, this is your fault. You goats sent this virus out to kill everybody, to take revenge on the fish, and then you're mad about it. It's just, look, goats, I know you're hearing this. Just fucking stop. All right? Stop. This is a fish pleading to you. Please just stop putting viruses in people's cereal. Just stop it.
Hey, GoatVsFish. This is Nick Gibbons here. Just want to share some thoughts. You know, these are tough times. Pandemic has changed everything, and the absence of GoatVsFish has made it all the more challenging. You know, I for one feel lost with the pressure of the sharp pointy end of the fence post pressed firmly against my butt cheeks, each day sinking deeper into my ass flesh. Come back, GVF. We need you. Now more than ever, I hardly even have the strength to talk about the first season of my pandemic-themed talk show, Late Night Lockdown, available for free on YouTube right now, or that my live show on AdultSwim.com, as seen on Adult Swim, has moved to Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's tough. I mean, these things seem trivial right now in these tough times, and I think you more than anybody would understand. So please come back to us. GoatVsFish. We need you now more than ever. Come back.
Yeah, this message is for GoatVsFish. The Goatfish? Just where are you? These are fence times, sir. Fence times. Inconceivable hoarders. Fish versus fish. Goats versus goats. This cannot be. What madness is this? What's become of your pithy sayings now? No, get a hold of yourself, man. She loves me, you know. I knew it could never work out. The fish for the goat. Well, you know, I mean, of course you know. Just what is the meaning of this disappearance? I really thought we had a chance together, but she... I'm sorry. It's just that when I met you and I found out that I was a fish and that fish versus the goats, well, everything just snapped into place. Everything was so simple. It made perfect sense. I had a newfound confidence in everything. I got promoted at work. It was easy when I realized my boss was also a fish. I stood up to the goatish morons who were holding me back in life, as I realized it was in the very nature of who I was to verse them and for them to verse me. Do you understand? Everything makes sense. But now, in these fencely times, I've lost everything. I have no job, no home, no significant other. I'm calling from a payphone, you know. My last dollar to call you, to tell you that my life is a burning, dilapidated heap without goats to verse. I did not see. This was all foretold. When you said the fish must never versus the fish, and the goat must never versus the goat, we all laughed. We all had a mighty chuckle. But we did not understand the fence. All is obscure when you sit on the fence. But these are the fence times. And the fish cannot versus the goat and all around and nothing but fences. Fences! Come back. Please.
Hey, look, you smarmy little. I don't know what you think you are. This is Tuesday Thomas. I've had you on my show, Freak Show, a number of times. You're supposed to be this wonderful, benevolent, altruistic, I don't know what the hell you are, some kind of god. And here we are having a pandemic, people dropping dead left and right from God knows what, probably, and then you disappear. You're gone. You don't help anybody. I don't know what kind of goat, fish, bird, bear, baloney this is, but I am so... I find you, I'm going to strangle you, you motherfucker.
Goat versus fish. Goat versus fish. I am Blackbeard, bringing you everything about the verses today. It's all about the verses. I'm bringing you positive vibes today. And, oh my God, take two. Let me hang up. I wrote it down too. I had a little script too, and I fucked it up. Unless you can cut it, I'll do it again too on a different. Let me just do it again.
Hello, GoatVsFish. I need some help. There are crazy times afoot, and I don't mean a hand or a head. I mean a foot, as in underfoot, on the foot. I don't know who's footing the bill. We're in a strange place, GoatVsFish. I know I am a fish, but did you hear that? I know I am a fish, but a bear came out of my face. That is not my intention. I do not know what is going on. There is a strange virus going around. I'm playing in a minor key. This is not the intention of me. I don't know what is going on. All I know is that if I breathe the air normally, I realize I'm no longer in water. This is messing with my equilibrium. I wanted to get one of those masks, but I did not have one. Thankfully, I am always sniffing the undergarments of females, and I had a bra I could stick on my face. It was an easy thing to do. Turns out many other women are doing that. They don't even think I'm acting strangely. That worked out for me, thankfully. But I don't know how to deal with what we are seeing presently. The fish, they are prancing around and eating pieces of metal, and the goats, they are bugging their eyes out, flooping out their cheeks, and trying to swim. What is this strange virus that we are seeing? But then, I see those who have gone through it, and they come out the other side, and they say it was not all that bad. I don't know how to deal with it. What I know is that the insanity we are presently seeing in our society is something that has a synthetic quality which I find full of chicanery, shenaniganery, and wrong. That would have rhymed better if I had practiced it more, but I am so out of sorts I did not. So I need your help, because I do not know if I am a goat or I am a fish. Perhaps I am a fish in the shape of a goat. Or perhaps I'm a goat that is... All I know is there's some fishy shit going on. So I am still a fish, as I had always intended. But I have seen the goats change camp, and that is not something I expected. You know, the modern terminology for people who do not think critically is sheeple, because like sheep they are let alone. But I know sheep, and sheep are nice. Sheep are fluffy. Sheep are like dogs that are more gentle and prance around, and they're not quite as bright. But the people who are following the narrative of this insane shenaniganery, they'll eat any old shit put before them. They're definitely goats. Meanwhile, those of us who do not like it are definitely of the stinking smell which generally accompanies ichthyoid creatures. Yes, there is something fishy afoot, amiss, around. I don't know how to deal with this goat fish. I don't know. So I've gone to Wyoming, where everyone has been social distancing since 1865. We know how to keep away from one another. The only place we socialize is the bar and the church, which are sharing the same building. It is very convenient for everyone involved. You can have communion anywhere. The bar crackers are perfect. Anyway, this is a strange situation for me and my cat. You would never believe that the cat is under the subjugation of a fish, but she is a catfish. Yes, I am with a catfish. Online, she looks like a beautiful woman, but in reality, she poops in a box. This is stream of consciousness, in case you did not realize. Anyway, in these trying times, I think that it would be incumbent upon all people dealing with the fence shenaniganery, which is separating between the goats and the fish. I think it would be very important for us to remember one thing above all else that is absolutely important, fundamentally, perhaps key to this entire thing unraveling. Jeffrey Epstein did not kill himself. He killed Kim Jong-un. My name is Franchak Stent, sometimes known as Kevin Benet. God bless you, GoatVsFish, and may the verses be ever in your favor. It's a different pop. You get it.
Oh my God! Wow, it's so good to hear your voice again. Hi, I'm Sharon Steinberg, and oh my God, I'm so nervous. I'm a big fan, and I've been getting really worried with the recent pandemic, and everything happening. We haven't seen more goat versus fish, and I just don't even know what to believe of anymore. You're gone. Goat versus fish is gone, and I'm starting to lose my mind. I don't even know if goat versus fish was ever real to begin with. I don't even know if goats are real. I don't even know if fish are real. I don't even know what's happening anymore. But one thing is for sure. I love you, goat versus fish. Oh my God, I did it! I would never, I don't want to have any more regrets. And I'm so in love with you. And I have all of your Beanie Babies that you sell on your merch page online. And I snuggle with them every single night. And I just make sure to tell each one of them an individual prayer catered to their specific personality, because not every goat and fish are created equal. I'm sorry, I just feel like some people out there are team goat and some people are team fish. So I'm team goat versus fish. And I just hope you're okay. And I love you. And I miss you. And you make me and my mama, she owns Mid-Georgia Goat Sanctuary. You make us so proud. And my father, he owns an aquarium. So when they came together, it made me. I just feel like I know you, and oh my God, this is so embarrassing. I can't believe I left this message. Oh my God, I can't believe how. I don't know. Oh my God, is there a way to delete this? I don't know. Is there a way to?
Hey, it is me, Al Bomani, former producer of Goat vs. Fish, the podcast. Spencer, where the hell you want to call me? Am I doing okay? No, I'm not. And neither is anybody else, whether they're versing on land or in the sea. Nobody's doing good. But it's all right. We're all somewhat in this together one way or another, and it just keeps versing. This too will come to pass. I wish I had something funnier to say, but looking forward to hearing about more verses of the goat versus fish, and even the bird versus bear, and the fence sitter, and everything else. So just leaving the message. Be well. Get through this. Peace.
GV, it's me on Mars. I'm here by the beach where the land meets the sea, and I was just thinking about you and seeing how you're doing in quarantine. Let's see. Is the ultimate fence sitter the virus now? Is that what's up? Because it's versus the goat and the fish. Fence sitters just suck, but this is versus goat and fish and fence sitter. Is this its own thing? Is this the new goat versus fish? Ooh, something to think about. All right, Goatly. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Look, motherfucker, I know what the fuck is going on. I know what you fucking creep got going on in your weird fucking lab with your fucking goating and fishing, and you're just like, you put a fence around them. I see what's going on. I know you're behind this. I know. I can see underneath that weird crown you're wearing. I can see what the fuck you're doing, and it's fucking disgusting. I know you put a goat versus a fish, and this COVID virus was created. Like you had your own wet market over there in goat versus fish land. You had your own. You're selling sick fish that are full of goats, and that's where it came. They're telling us bats and pangolins. No, I know it's goat and fish, and I know you're behind it. It's not China. It's you. It's you, goat versus fish, or whatever the fuck your name is. I know you're behind it. I can see through your weird smoke screen of like, oh, you just make a choice. No, you're planting seeds in people's minds and putting viruses in their food.
Gold versus fish. Gold versus fish. I am Black Man. It's all about the verses. I'm bringing you positive verses today. Stay positive and test negative. Gold versus fish. I'm Black Man Fish.
Hello, Mr. Goat versus Fish. This is your faithful goat, Funky Sam Medina here. And if you like, and all your other goats and fish out there listening, can follow me on Instagram at Funky Sam Medina. I want to tell you, Mr. Goat versus Fish, that I am grateful that you taught me the ways of the goat and the ways of the fish. I feel a lot more enlightened, more than my former self, the pre-Goat versus Fish self, if you will. Thank you very much, Goat versus Fish. I will help you spread the word. Thank you.
Hi, this is Daniel Carter Brown. I am an actor and writer in Atlanta, Georgia. I work with the podcast Barely Audible Whisper, an NPR parody podcast. And these are really hard times. I've been a fence sitter for a long time. In fact, for a long time I've believed I am nothing as opposed to being goat or fish. But now I see that everything in this world is binary. You must pick a side. And I need guidance from Goat versus Fish. And so please bring back the podcast and give us guidance in these times. Let us know whether coronavirus is goat or fish, and that might help me make my decision. These are very difficult times, and we need to hear from Goat versus Fish.
Oh, it's begun? Did it start? Has it already started? This is Faco, F-A-C-O, last name, exclamation mark. I remember seeing Goat versus Fish on Zoom. I looked at him. He looked at me. He said, Goat versus Fish. Are you goats or are you fish? I look him in his eyes. I look him inside of his soul. And I say, I am fish. That's how it goes. All day, every day. Fish will win. I am here. We need Goat versus Fish. Goat versus Fish will change the world. You see him? He looks like a sweet cult leader. He won't harm you. He just wants to know, are you goats or are you fish? But they say you can be fence. Well, I have patience. I am a fish going through the ocean. I am scared. I fear the ocean. But you have to face your fears. For I am fish. And we need goat versus fish. Fish versus goat. I wear silver, you wear gold. My name is Faco. We need the goat versus fish. I will listen. I will listen.
Hi, this is London Jefferson calling, and I'm just wondering, where is Goat versus Fish? We are going through some extremely rough times right now. We've got Corona, we've got disorientation. We just got a lot of things going on in the world, and what we need right now is you. Where are you? We got a lot of fence sitting going on right now. We need you to get with that and control that. We got bird versus bear running around on the loose here, creating havoc. Come on. We all know Goat versus Fish is the only person who can tame bird versus bear. He's gotten out of control. He is just, he's got all the fence sitters just doing all things. They're just running amok out here. Goat versus Fish, where are you? Sung to the tune of Car 54, where are you? Goat versus Fish, it's been a while. And I guess it's going to be a while longer till we see you, because everything that we were slated to do, we can't have WonderCon, LA Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con, the Adult Swim Festival. All those things have been canceled this year, and the other various cons that you go to. But I don't know if they've reached out and told you this, but we need some Goat versus Fish in our lives right now to make it through. Because laughter is the best medicine, especially during these times. You got to laugh to keep from crying sometimes. And right now, we need all the laughter we can get. So, Goat versus Fish, if you get this message and you can hear me, you need to resurface for a lot of reasons. Most importantly, we need laughter. And we need to know which side, because there's a lot of people not knowing, are they goat, are they fish, or are they a fence sitter? They need to know. They need to know their purpose and their being. And without you, they don't know. Who's going to ask them to choose? We need you, Goat versus Fish. Come on, Adam. Come on up. We need you.
Bird versus bear. Goat versus fish. Goat versus fish. I'm Black Man. It's all about the positive verses. I'm bringing you positive verses today. Remember the day we met? I think it was 2 years ago. It was at the Adult Swim Festival, and I saw this man in a towel, and I said I needed to know him now. So I go up to a guy by the name of Goat, and then I was Fish. So I am Black Man Fish. It was such a positive vibe. Then a year later, we see each other again at the Adult Swim Festival. It was a festive versus. It was a very festive versus. So I am Black Man Fish because Goat versus Fish is where everything is positive, and Black Man stands for positivity. So stay positive, test negative in these times that we're dealing with today, and I will see Goat versus Fish in the near future. Goat versus Fish and Black Man Fish.
Hey, it's Bunny Bee. I wanted to put my 2 cents in on the absence of Goat versus Fish. It's been a hard time not seeing him at cons, and I actively seek him out any time I'm at a con, and having that little piece of my life taken away has been a struggle. But one of the things that I always do is really concentrate and meditate on my presence of being a fish and how I can better myself as a fish. And I do my best to do what Goat versus Fish would want me to do. And I think that's like the best thing anyone else can do in this time while this absence continues, because we all need a little bit of Goat versus Fish in our life. I get so emotional not thinking about seeing that towel. It's hard. It's hard to not see those little plushies and make the goat and fish plushie kiss whenever I'm with my boyfriend, but I'm getting through it. The meditation's been helping, and I just hope that one day, I'll see him again. But I hope everyone, does that little bit of information, that little bit to keep going, and one day we'll see the Lord Goat versus Fish once more.
Hi, Goat versus Fish. This is Coco Briscoe. and I wanted to call and ask you to please make more content. The world could really use more of what you do right now. So looking forward to seeing some more of your comedy and more of your videos. Bye.
This is the return of GoatVsFish. This is the return of GoatVsFish. This is the return of Goat versus Fish. Call Goat versus Fish. Declare if you are goat or fish. Leave a message for Goat versus Fish. The versus is 747-221-4830. Once more for the versus. 747-221-GVF0. Listen to Goat versus Fish. Subscribe to Goat versus Fish. Ask yourself if you are goat or fish. Ask one you know if they are goat or fish. And always, never forget to Goat versus Fish. And it was written, and it was written.
Listen here, GoatVsFish. This is the fence sitter. I know we're in the fence times. Honestly, looking back, when the world was more divided, I think I actually prefer it. Now, in these so-called fence times, everyone finds himself in the position I was born into. Being right in the middle, not knowing exactly which side they're on or what to believe. And I hate it. My identity used to be pretty secure. It was easy to see the middle when there weren't that many people in it. But by definition, a fence can't have all the sitters on it. I mean, think about it logically, the fence might collapse. Who knows? We might be entering a new era where everyone's on the fence. I know I'll never get off of it because I found a comfortable spot on the fence. I don't know if he'll come back. I don't know if the way things are will come back. I have a feeling it might. But at least everyone will know what it was like, what the view was like from the fence. I don't miss you. Fence out.
Follow Goat vs. Fish on the Instantgram and the Twitterver and the Book of Faces and the YouTube and the Goat vs. Fish podcast. It is all at Goat vs. Fish. It is all at Goat vs. Fish.